My colleagues, I am humbled to be the president leading this noble association from the year 2019 into 2020, knowing fully well that 2020 symbolizes perfect vision.
Owen Speed, principal of the Rousseau Primary in St. Andrew, was sworn in during a commencement ceremony held on the first day of the JTA's 55th annual conference at the Hilton Rose Hall Resort in Montego Bay, St. James. He succeeds Dr. Garth Anderson. Mr. Speed is a graduate of the Titchfield High School, the Michael Teachers College, and the Western Carolina University in the United States. He also pursued part-time studies in marketing as a student of the University of Technology, UTech, and briefly worked as a life insurance agent. The now president says his mandate remains the same.
That we should make educational matters public. I will never be afraid to let the cat out of the bag.
And the newly installed JTA president wasted no time in speedily calling for Prime Minister Andrew Holness to appoint a full-time Minister of Education to fill the post left vacant following the departure of Ruel Reid. In the meantime, as the principal of a corporate area school, he knows the problem personally and said Rousseau Primary, like many others, had no water even up to this week. He says very little has been done to address the water crisis in schools ahead of the new school term and predicts further disruptions.
And I am afraid that come September 2, the schools in the corporate area will have the same issues that they had last year when we had to close school half days some of the times because there was no water in the pipe. There is a call also from the independent schools that they need help in terms of trucking of water into their institutions because it is too expensive to afford. When we buy water for $22,000, it cannot serve for a day. That's how serious it is. So we need the Ministry of Education to devise some strategy and an established program to get water trucked into the schools that are affected in this way.
The 3-day conference is being held this year under the theme Empowering Educators, Retooling, Innovating and Networking for Sustainable Development. Sasha Lee Hamilton, Frontline News.